children. I am going to teach you third class English. So yesterday we have discussed about the second lesson, my home, your home. The lesson is about the two mouses, one the village mouse and another one is the city mouse. So Misty is the village mouse and Mickey is the city mouse. So already two sessions we have completed, session 1 and session 2, Misty and Mickey. Misty is the village and Mickey. Mickey is a city mouse. So one day Mickey visited the village and Misty gave the fresh cauliflower and barley. Fresh cauliflower and barley. Cauliflower and barley. So what the Misty said, what type of food you are eating? So once you visit to me, Mickey says. So after few days, Misty visited Vicky. So the Vicky was living in the cupboard, which was in the city, in the kitchen cupboard. So the Mickey gave to Misty to eat the brown sugar, and Mickey has taken to Misty to a high shelf with the resins, the dry grapes that are known as the resins. The resins are stored in the jar. So they tried hardly and they pushed the jar and they got a few resins. Little Mickey gnawed a hole in the bag, then he invited his friend to have some sugar. So, gnawed the bag, bited the bag, and Mickey gave Misty to eat some sugar. The two little mice nibbled and nibbled. Misty thought it was the most delicious thing. So, Misty never ate the sugar. So, it thought that the sugar is delicious. Misty thought it was the most delicious thing he had ever eaten. How lucky Mickey is he thought as he ate. Suddenly the door opened with a bang. The cook Mary wanted to get some flour. So when they was nibbling the sugar, suddenly a door knocked. So the cook Mary wanted to get some flour. Next, run, whispered Mickey. So when the cook entered to the cupboard, near to the cupboard, so the Mickey says to his friend, run. They ran as fast as they could. They rushed into a little hole. Who rushed into a little hole? Mickey and Misty. They rushed into a little hole from where they had come in. Poor Misty was shaking all over. So the Mickey, it knows the everything, but Misty it is new for the things. So Misty was shaking all over. So it do not know how to run, how to chase. But Mickey it knows everything. Why? Because already it is living in the city. That's nothing. She will soon go away. So don't worry. Misty, she will go away. Very soon. After the cook had gone away, they shut the door. They stolen softly back. So after going away of the cook, again they came back to the cupboard. Something new to show Misty. He took Misty into a corner to the top shelf, a big jar of resins. What are the resins? What are these resins? The dried grapes. Dry fruit. The dried grapes are known as the resins. A big jar of resin stood there open. So the jar was opened. After much tangling and pulling, they got a large resin. Tangling and pulling. So the jar was open. The jar was open. After tangling, some of the resins falls down. They got a large resins out of the jar onto the shelf and began to nibble at it. This was even better than the brown sugar. So the resins was better than the brown sugar. Couldn't taste than the brown sugar. Misty liked the taste so much that he ate it as fast as he could. All at once, they heard a scratch at the door and sharp, loud meow. So they ate. The Misty liked the taste of the resins. She never eat the taste. What is that? Asked Misty all around. So what is that? So Misty is asking to Mickey, what is that sound? Mickey whispered. Whispered means slowly. Murmuring. Slowly the murmuring sound is known as the whisper. Slowly the Mickey says, shh. Then he ran as fast as he could to the hole. Misty ran after him as soon as they were out of danger. So near that, when they were eating the resins, suddenly they heard a noise of the cat. Noise of the cat meow. So what is that? The Misty asked to Mickey. So Misty says it whispered. It whispered shoo. Then they have to run. So cat chase the mice. Okay na? So they are in danger now. So Mickey ran as fast as into the hole. So behind, along with Misty also ran into the hole. Mickey said that was Bella. That was Bella. Who is Bella? Cat. That was Bella. Cat. Bella is a cat. The old cat. She is the best mouser in the town. If she catches you, you are lost. So that was the best catcher of the mouses. Bella is the old cat. Bella is the old cat. She is the best mouser. Best mouser means she can chase the mouse. She can chase the mouses. Mouser in the town. If she catches you, you are lost. If you catches you, you are lost. This is really terrible. So, terrible means dangerous. What is mean of terrible? Dangerous. Said Misty. So, Misty says, it is terrible. It is terrible. Let us not go back to the cupboard again. So, Misty saying again we should not go back to the cupboard. Why? Because there was a Bella. So, our lives are in risk. Our lives are in risk. No, said Mickey, but I will take you to the cellar. So, what Misty is saying, again we should not go to the cupboard. Okay, but now I will take to you to the cellar. Where it takes to the Misty? Cellar. What is the name of the cat? Bella. It is an old cat, old big cat, old big cat. It is best of the mousers. Chase the mousers. Best mouser. It is a best mouser. Best mouser. There is something special there. So Mickey took his little friend down the cellar stairs. They went into a big cupboard where there were many shelves. So again they went to the cellar. There in the cellar there is a big cupboard with many shelves. One on the shelves very packets of butter. where packets of butter and sugar. So what are there in the cupboard? Butter, many packets of butter and sugar. So in the shelves, what are there? Butter and sugar. Where this butter and sugar are present? In the cellar. In the cellar. They went into a big cupboard where there were many shelves. On the shelves were packets of butter and sugar. There were tins of grains and jams. Tins of grains and jams. So in the cellar, what they have stored? They have stored butter, sugar, grains, and jams. In the big shelves, it has many cupboard. So big cupboard, it has many shelves. There were tins of grains and jam. Overhead hung bunches of onions, and there were spicy pickles in jars standing about. Onions, bunch of onions, pickles. In jars standing out. It smelled so good that it went into little Misty's head. He ran along the shelf and nibbled at some grain here, a bit of butter there, until he saw an especially rich, delicious smelling piece of cheese on a funny little stand in a corner. So, Misty head. He ran along the shelf and nibbled. So Misty ran along to the shelf and it nailed a piece of cheese, a piece of butter, a piece of sugar and the grains. He ran along the shelf and nibbled at the some grain here and bit of butter there until he saw an especial rich delicious food, that is smelling piece of cheese. Smelling piece of cheese. On a funny little stand in a corner. He was just about to put his teeth into it when Mickey saw him. Stop, stop, cried Mickey. That is a trap. Misty stopped and said, what is a trap? So, cheese, a special food was present near the corner of the shelf. That is a cheese. So, Misty nibbled the butter, sugar, grains, but suddenly it goes to the cheese. A special delicious food, cheese. It started to eat the cheese. Suddenly the Mickey stopped the Misty to eat. Do not eat the cheese. Do not eat the cheese. Stop, stop, cried Mickey. Stop, stop, cried Mickey. That is a trap. That is a trap. What is mean of trap? So all the food items they stored at one food item, they mix a chemical to hunt the mouses. Misty stopped and said, what is a trap? That thing is a trap, said little Mickey. The minute you touch the cheese with your teeth, something comes down on your head, then you are died. So when you eat, when your teeth touch to the food, something goes into your body and something goes to your brain and you will be died. Then little Misty looked at the trap and he looked at the cheese and he looked at Mickey. If you all excuse me, he said, I think I will go home. It's nice to have brown sugar, raisins, butter, but I do not want to be frightened to death. See? All items they can nibble, but the trap. So the Misty, it feared about the trap of the cheese. So it do not want to keep its life in the risk. It lives in the risk. Frightened to death, but I don't want to be frightened to death. So it is risk. So Mickey it is doing risky things by enjoying the food items, but Misty do not want to take the risk in its life. So it want to go to its home. Rather have barley and cauliflower to eat and eat it in peace and comfort. So I will go to my home. I will eat barley and cauliflower with comfort. So no one can trap. No one can trap the Misty. So there is no one to trap Misty. It can eat how much it want to eat the barley and the cauliflowers. But here, by enjoying these all the things, it is in risky position that the people they are trapping the mouses using the chemicals. Trees. So Misty went back to his home and there he stayed for the rest of his life. So children, lesson is completed. So what is the moral of the lesson? So by eating these many things, so by eating these all the things, the Mickey it is enjoying, but its life is in risky position. Risky position. So Misty what it want, whatever it is getting, it want to eat peacefully and it want to live peacefully. Do not want to face the risk position. Do not want to face the risk position. So here Mickey it is in the risky position, in risk, it is doing the risk things. But Misty it want to live in the peaceful position, peace life. So it do not want to face the risk, it do not want to face the risk. Whatever is there to eat, it eats peacefully and it stays peacefully. So here Mickey it want to eat all over the delicious food, but its life is in the risky position. So what is our first risk? The Bella. If the Bella catches Mickey, it loses its life. So next risky position is some of the chemical is mixed in the cheese. So when it eat the cheese, it may die. It may die. The two risky positions are present in the Mickey's life. But Misty, whatever the thing it gets in the village, it eats and it can save safely. It can live safely. So whatever is there with us, we have to eat and we have to live peacefully. So when you want to when you want to enjoy the delicious, so there may be the risky things. There may be the risky things. Okay, my children. Thank you. Tomorrow. Okay, homework is write the hard meanings. Write the lesson name. My home, your home. So which home is best, children? The Misty home is best. Mickey home is best. The Misty home is best. It can live peacefully. But Mickey home is risky in position. Risky in position. What are the two risk positions? One is Bella and one more is the chemical food of cheese. Okay, now children. So write the lesson name and write the meanings which I have given in your textbook. So write the meanings here. In the boxes, the meanings are there. In the boxes, the meanings are there. In the boxes, the meanings are there. Write down the meanings. Write down the meanings. Write the meanings in the class. Homework. Write the meanings. Meanings in class. Okay, children. The lesson has been completed. Have been completed. Tomorrow we will go for the textbook bits.